Action.
I think I'm in love with the way your nail glitter, the way your hair fall, the way you
I think K-pop is a genre of like music that's really popular right now. Like it's getting popular, and it's basically Korean.
Is a style of music that basically regroups aspect from pop culture and Korean lyrics and rap. My favorite K-pop artist / group is Stray Kids. I got 5 favorite members in Stray Kids because I can't choose and I'm low-key a hoe, but that's okay. I like Felix, Hyunjin, Jisun, Changbin, Chan, and did I name the 5 of them? I think I did, but yeah, those are my favorite members. I like them because they're funny and very talented in a lot of aspects.
Well, it would be a group. It's BTS. Jimin because of the way he dances.
Pakwon, a ballad singer.
I like a lot of groups in K-pop. I don't have one specifically, but like it depends. Like for now, the one that I like the most is Blackpink. My favorite member would be Jennie because she has the same name as me.
Yo girl.
Okay, so it's been 7 years. Was it? Yeah, 7 years that I'm listening to K-pop. I started in 6th grade. So how I learned about it was my cousin. So my cousin found out about Girls' Generation. She watched a music video of G, and she showed me, and I really liked it. So I started looking for more videos, more songs related to K-pop, and then I never stopped listening till now.
I learned about K-pop in my 2nd year of high school. We were going to Toronto, and my friend said she was going to show me a cool song. I ended up crying because the song was Wedding Dress by Taeyong, and it was really sad, but it was a good song.
I'd say through anime because I remember there was one artist that composed either an opening or an ending for a famous anime named One Piece.
Most of the time it's choreography. They do a lot of cool choreographies, and I really like dancing, so yeah.
I like K-pop because they're different from the Western music. They're really creative. They have different groups also, because I know sometimes I listen to groups for fun, like Twice and Infinite. They have these concepts of being cute and being bad, or having the sexy style, which is very different from the American industry.
I like K-pop because it is, well, I like pop culture in general, so that's pretty much that, but I feel like K-pop brings out pretty unique aspects to it with the whole aesthetic and the whole rapping, dancing thing, so that's really cool.
I feel like the K-pop industry is more structured and organized because they have trainees. So they train people to become better dancers, better singers. Compared to Americans, I feel like they just already have someone that's good at singing and dancing, and they just on spot they could go outside and start promoting their songs and all. But K-pop, it's more you need to be prepared for it, mentally prepared and physically prepared for it. So I think that's the difference, and that's why K-pop groups, they usually have dances and it's all synchronized and all. But if you look at the Americans, they don't really have any dance. It's just they run around and sing and then talk to fans and all. But K-pop group is more they have everything. They have the singing, the dancing, all prepared, structured, organized basically. The American industry is more solo and very independent. I don't want to have to be as good as the person in the same group as me. So, but like K-pop is more, it's the group that has to be good, and not, you don't want one person to be better than the other. You want them to stay all at the same level. But like Americans, it's like, no, I want to be better than all of them so that I can have more fame and things like that.
The industry itself, I would say the treatment of their artists, because literally people would spend their entire days not eating at all, eating like barely, I don't know, there was a diet called the 2 eggs diet. They would eat 2 eggs a day while being on schedules that are super exhausting, really physically tiring, and I don't know, I just think it's not humanly possible to do that on the long run because they just don't treat them right.
Like one of the things that they should improve is basically standards that they put on these trainees, like beauty standards, and there's also double standards. The fact that like if a girl does something, then she gets super criticized by like fans and all, but if a guy does it, then it's perfectly fine. He's okay, he's not affected by what he does. But if a girl does it, then her popularity, her fans and all are all leaving and all. So I think standards in general is something they really need to work on.
I feel like also like private life wise, that like there was the whole like story with Human, you know, about the whole like dating scandal, how she just got kicked out of the company because like she revealed that she was dating someone. But like you shouldn't have to like risk your whole career because you love someone. Like, to me that just sounds dumb.
I mean, as for the fans really should cut it down on being so obsessive with their idols. Like they really try to control their lives, which isn't something you should be doing. It's not your place. Your place is to support the person and their art, and it stops right there.
But they don't also like they don't only like control the idol's life. I feel like they also like bash on other people. Like the whole fan war thing. Just take like the BTS and EXO like fan war. That's just overly like it's just too intense for nothing at this point. Like, people are literally bashing, being violent with each other, and like it has become like a super big like chaotic thing for like the smallest little like problem.
Yeah, you need to improve like on the fact that you can like many groups and still be okay with it. Like you can't just like one group but hate the others. You could like other groups also. They have to like be more I don't know, like be more acceptable.
I stand BTS ever since like they debuted in a way, and you know like how they're already from a really small company and they got the company itself famous, like Big Hit Entertainment, and so like they're literally the only companies like famous group that's literally bring fame also to the company itself, and so there's a lot of investment in the group, like in terms of originality, and also most of the songs the members participate in it, which is sometimes in other companies it's always like the CEO or like people like that makes a song for them, so it doesn't really suit the group itself. So they grew, and I think it's because of the I Need You era where they started making more like, also it's like a love song, so it appeals more to girls obviously, and ever since then they got famous and more of their song was like friendship, and there was this conspiracy theory that started with it. And that got the group itself famous because it made people think, and it was like cool to kind of like start making theories and like thinking more than just listening to a song. Like there's deeper meaning to it, and it's based on like books that people either don't know. It's like a really, you know, like those books, like philosophical books and stuff like that. So I feel like the group does deserve the fame itself because they did work hard and to achieve where they are right now. And their stage performances always amaze me because of like the dance break, the whole like everything in it. Like I remember the recent performance that was really cool because they added like Korean culture to it, like to the dance, and it was like pretty to look at, and you felt hyped up and you wanted to hype them. So that's why I think it's a good thing they're getting famous, because also it's getting people to know more of K-pop and like look more into it than just BTS.